You know, today I was just reading some articles and getting my thoughts together. And what I noticed is that we live in a very interesting time, in many aspects in life, um, which, we cannot say certain things, right? Social media, which you can make, cancel, and, as a millennial, it just nowadays you gotta be careful what you said because they can cancel on the internet and the social media, which it becomes very polarized. But I believe one thing: the truth always, always gonna win. All these fake things and people, try to put their own agenda for whatever reason, right? And it's very interesting because uh, we are living a very interesting time, so polarized, right? In many aspects, politically, as a political system, ideas, we are less tolerant in each other. I'm from Brazil originally, and we saw these elections in Brazil is so divided. It's like half of the country is just supporting one candidate, and the other half support another candidate, and it's become this so toxic environment which you couldn't even say who you want to vote right for. It's just like you going to the to the election date and just is scared because you don't know what another person gonna do. It just became this crazy, you know, very dangerous situation, and sometimes I have to step back, to understand this, you know, very interesting time. Sometimes you have to step back and just analyze, right? And see the bigger picture, and see we as society where we're going, right? We know where we come from, but where we're going as society, and understand the concept and be able to analyze all these moving parts, and I'm hoping we're going to a better place with people speaking their mind, because it's very important to you. As long as you're not offending a certain, ethnic group, right? A religion, and but if you're not harming anybody, and I believe that the free of speech, as long as you're in a, you're not causing no, harming to any religion groups or any group of people, I believe you have to speak your mind. Nowadays a lot of people are scared to speak their mind because they don't know if somebody don't like. It's like, I remember that, being at school, you know, kids to bully me all the time. Bullying being, there for a long time. And in that time I was, like getting bullied all the time, but I was strong. I just go home and my mom was like, "Oh, what happened?" They bullying at me. She said, "What are we gonna do?" And came back. Used to fight in the, break time. And resolve the problem. But we were tough in that time. Nowadays we I feel that, we creating our kids to the environment that, is becoming very dangerous, because it's that they are so soft in the aspect of to defend themselves. They say that, you know, "Oh, you ugly," and you're like, "Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm not ugly. I know I'm not ugly, right?" So it's becoming this interesting dynamic right now that, the kid call another kid ugly, and they're like, and then they start to breaking down, just crying and get home and get so sad. Especially social media is becoming very uh, crazy, that, kids now is becoming more depressed because, all this social media, all this interaction, with comments and the pictures and stuff. And I look at it, I'm like, oh man, it's we have to make sure that we creating, a strong human beings, you know, in many aspects, you know, mentally, physically, and not allowed anything or anybody break you down, right? And that's what I teach my kids. I said, look, you gotta make sure you not be aggressive, right? You know who you are, right? You're confident of yourself. Confidence is very important. And you know where we're going. You know where we come from, where we know we're going. Because when I'm not around, I want to make sure they defend themselves, you know, not physically, right? But verbally. When somebody comes and tell them, oh, you ugly. Okay, I know I'm not ugly. So it could move it, you know. So that mindset we have to create that mindset for our kids, because our kids is becoming to this pattern which is gonna get to a certain age, right? Teenage and adult age, they're gonna be more complex. And you get to a point that they're rejected by the boyfriends or the girlfriends and go to the depressed mode, you know, and a suicide is very high nowadays in the young, you know, population. So you gotta make sure we start from the bottom, you know, and all of these things I'm looking into it, you know, understanding and try to grasp, you know, and it's very interesting, you know. We are living a very interesting time, you know, and you gotta stay, you know, gotta stay your ground, you know. You have to stick with what you believe in, you know. Never give up what you believe in, and you know, you just fight for it, you know. Even though a lot of odds against you, but I believe in the truth, and I'm here to speak, you know, what I'm thinking, and as long as I'm not harming nobody, no religion or anyone, right? And you should be able to, you know, speak what you think and your opinions, you know. And please, if you disagree with me, leave your comments on the bottom, because I would love to hear from you guys and what you guys think. You know, what do you guys think about this new dynamic in society? You know, millennials. You know, we're here. The Gen Z is coming up, and I would like to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? You know, what do you guys think about that? How where our society is going, you know, with all this dynamic, you know, on our environment. All right, I would like to hear from you guys. All right, please subscribe to our channel, and I really appreciate. We're almost hitting 1,000 subscribers. Hey, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, you know, and I believe that by the end of the year, we're definitely gonna hit 1,000 subscribers. And please comment what you think, you know, and be able to subscribe and you know, an alert note, so anytime you have a new video, you know, on the YouTube, you guys will be informed right away, so you can watch and can spread the message. All right, you guys take care. Bye bye.